And here we are at the Chinese grocer's, where I would come to get all my Chinese ingredients for great Chinese cooking.
And we're so lucky that it is right in the middle of Glasgow. Now let's get everything we need to make that really traditional Asian dish.
Absolutely, let's go.
Perfect. So here we've got Ketchup Manis. It's a really traditional Malaysian ingredient, very similar to soy sauce in the fact that it's quite punchy and quite salty, but this time instead it's a bit more syrupy and sweet. So it's traditionally used in things like stir fries or even in very soy-based soup dishes. Really typically used in Malaysia and was always in my household when I was growing up, so I think I'll use this today.
So much Chinese veg here. There's lotus roots here, there's bitter melon, and there's also mooli here. But the one I'm particularly interested in is the gailan. It's actually called Chinese broccoli in some places, or Chinese kale. But it's great with some ginger and some garlic, and today I'll be using this in my cooking.
Okay, so here we have got 3 different types of sambals. Now sambal is a really traditional Malaysian condiment. It's actually one of my favourites. So this is sambal nasi goreng, which is traditionally used for nasi goreng, the fried rice dish that you get in Malaysia. Sambal's generally made up of dried chilies, garlic, and things like maybe a bit of vinegar. So this one is just your basic sambal. We've got another one here called Sambal Menis. Now, Menis generally means to sweeten things. So Sambal Menis is a sweetened version of sambal. So you've got all the traditional dried chilies, garlic, but with a bit more sweet flavour through it. And last but not least is my favourite. This is Sambal Oelek. So this is just a traditional sambal with red chilies, dried chilies, which give it that smoky flavour, a bit of vinegar and garlic. And I think this is something I'm definitely going to put in my basket today.
Here's what I'm looking for here. Tofu. There's so many different types of tofu. There's almost like a tofu scale. There's soft tofu, there's medium firm tofu, and there's extra firm tofu. Soft tofu is probably for more like miso soups. For medium firm tofu, you'd almost use that for a stir fry. And there's also extra firm, which you'd almost use that for deep frying. I'm happy with the medium firm one, so I'll take this one.
Okay, so here we some belacan. So this is otherwise known as shrimp paste. It's actually one of those really popular Malaysian ingredients. Unfortunately, it smells really bad. So they dry the shrimps off and make them a bit more pungent and grind them up into this really, really lovely paste. And it's very similar to how you get that kind of really pungent fishy smell that you get in Thai dishes with fish sauce. And I think I might upset my neighbours with this smell, but unfortunately this is one I'm going to put in my basket because it makes food taste amazing.
There's a whole variety of chili oil in this supermarket. We've got the hot oil, the medium hot oil, but I'm particularly interested in this bad boy here, which is the prickly oil. It's got Szechuan peppercorn, which the Chinese call it the mouth-numbing peppercorn. Almost creates a circus of flavours, chilliness in your mouth. I'm really happy with this one, so I'm going to use this one today.
So Jimmy, I've picked up some amazing ingredients today. Have you got everything you need?
Totally, Julie. I think I've got everything I need here, so let's get back to that kitchen and start cooking.
Let's go.